To extra depth now on setting the standard for the future of women in sports. For the past several years, we've started seeing a rise in women coaches in male-dominated sports, but there are still major strides to be taken to reach gender equity. ABC 7's Rachel Phillips sat down with one El Paso Locomotive assistant coach who's paving the way for not only women, but for the USL.
Video doesn't lie, which is what I love about it.
I love that too, and it's true. So how about I take a page out of the El Paso Locomotive assistant coach and video analysis book so you can meet Marina Shahavskoy. Here, you can see Marina in her full element, but take a proper look.
Pressure on the ball, yellow, pressure on the ball!
Marina may only be in the first year of her professional career, but she's already setting the standard for the future of the USL.
Hey, 3 new! Rotate!
Why, you ask? Well, that's because Marina is the only female assistant coach in the entirety of the league. But to her, it's not a question of why.
I guess it's just, why not? This is how it should be, and it is nice that it's being talked about for other women and girls that are watching, because again, we want to say, hey, we can do this. This is a possibility.
Marina started playing soccer at 5 years old, and with a twin brother, well, she was always surrounded by boys. It wasn't until she got to college that she realized she wanted to be a coach, and the idea of coaching for a men's sport didn't seem out of reach, in large part because of her mum.
In her own profession, she was always pushing barriers and being that one strong female role in my life, and so I take a lot after my mother, I think, in that way.
That's not to say Marina hasn't faced her challenges.
When you apply or have a conversation about potentially getting a job, you're immediately looked at, well, you're a female, you're a woman, you're trying to get into the men's game, right? It's a very foreign conversation.
But for head coach John Hutchinson, the idea of hiring Marina, or any woman for that matter, was the furthest from foreign.
Elephant in the room, she's a female in a man's sport that you don't see too many, and that has never bothered me. It's not something where I look at, and I don't. As long as you do your work and it works at a high quality, and she's done wonderful, and she's added a lot to this staff, and the tricky part for us is to keep her.
Hutchinson told me the quality of Marina's analysis and the way she uses video to teach players about the team's principles and style of play have been critical to their success this season. Take, for example, midfielder Eric Calvillo. The pair have been going through footage one-on-one for the past couple of months, and in his last 5 games, he's scored 4 times.
It does help to see yourself and see exactly what you're struggling in or what you are doing well. I've listen a lot to her and try to work on those aspects of my game in training and then also in the games.
Video analyst is a tool Hutchinson says he wouldn't want to coach without.
Here I'm showing we're not out of the box. Action's about to happen here on the left channel.
And yet, Marina is the only full-time video analyst in the USL.
I think it's definitely a tool that needs to be utilized across the league. It's to help your staff understand the opposition, what you're up against, to build a tactical plan for your training sessions moving forward to be successful.
Utilizing Marina's skills as a video analyst and assistant coach, the El Paso Locomotive are doing 2 things nobody else in the league is, and in turn, setting the standard for the future of the game.
I just want the best people in the environment. I expect a few more to come through these doors in the next couple of years, because we want to grow, and I believe that women have a lot of growth in the men's game because they have a lot to deliver and for us men to learn off them.
For me, football's football. If I'm in the women's game or the men's game, the ball always rolls the same, and I just want to be the best at what I do.
And that was ABC 7's Rachel Phillips reporting. To put Marina's accomplishments into perspective, there are 27 teams in the USL. She is currently the only female assistant coach and full-time video analyst. The El Paso Locomotive are hosting an event encouraging women to support other women next Thursday, July 21st, and Marina will be one of 3 panelists. If you're interested in attending the event, you can go to our website, kvia.com. Just click on this story.